Well, this is a Toyota Mark II 2004 model. This was made on the 35th anniversary, 35 years of making Mark II. This is what was made. This is a 2000cc. It has a 2000cc engine. Yeah, it has a very sturdy. Of course, this the owner of this car has put some extras in the car, as you can see, makes it more fun to sit in. Yeah, as you can see, it's a very nice car. Normally, it has cushion seats, but the owner has this owner has put in leather seat covers. Has very nice door panels, as you can see, with the wooden material all over. The windows are very easy to control, as you can see. Now, this was made on the 35th anniversary of the Toyota Mark II. As you can see, with the marker here, this marker here tells us that it was made on the 35th anniversary of making Mark IIs. As you can see, it has a very beautiful dashboard with this beautiful wooden or mahogany lining. Now, this owner put a few extras in this car. You can see the gear lever is different. This is an automatic. The gear lever is different. Yeah. He put in a newer radio, touch screen. Yeah. Now, as you can see, very nice interface. Now, this particular one has 133,000 kilometers on the mileage. Yeah. Still goes up to 180 kilometers per hour. As you can see, very nice interior. Some extras like the blue lights. Yeah, like the blue lights. What this owner did. The roof light was also changed. As you can see, the owner put some extras even on the lights that makes it beautiful. It has sort of eyelashes, as you can see. And we saw how beautiful the lights were made with some new extra lights, the LED lights that were put in there. He also made the light a little dark with that material that is put on the glasses, as you can see. Makes it look even more beautiful. Now, there is a difference between this 2004 model and the earlier model 2002 and all. This the indicator goes all the way. Normally the other one, the indicator stops here, but this one goes all the way. Now let's look at the engine and see how it looks. Now this has a Beams 2000, which is a VVTi engine. Now the Beams 2000 is uses part electricity, part fuel, and as you can see, he has done a very good job keeping it clean. It's as good as new, and you can see still the N50 battery that I normally talk about, very strong. The electronics are here, and then the engine coolant, and then the brake fluid all the way there, and then the hydraulics. You can see this is how clean this engine is. Now, this is a 2000cc. Surprisingly, it consumes fuel very well. A liter of fuel can take you up to 15 kilometers if you're the kind of person that puts enough fuel in this car. Now, this car normally has 15 to 16 inch rims, as you're going to see. Very beautiful rims. He has done a very good job of keeping it steady. Now let's go look at the boot as well to see. As you can see, very spacious boot, as you can see. Yeah. Now this boot is beautiful. Not just the owner has done a very good job, he keeps everything that he uses in the farm. Should it rain, he has an umbrella in here. And then if you open this cover, you realize the plastic, and under it you'll see the jack and then the spare tire in there. Very nice. To understand why this is the 35th anniversary Mark II, we have to go back in time to see the very first Mark II and see them as the time went by. One fact to note about this particular Mark II is that it was the last Mark II before the Mark X came out. Anyway, back to history. The first Mark II was produced in 1968. This was before me and you were born. If you were alive then, my brother, you were old. The first one was called the Toyota Corona Mark II. Apart from simply being a product, Toyota brought it on the market to compete with the Nissan Luray, the Isuzu Florian, and the Nissan Bluebird, which were all in the sedan category. All Mark IIs are rear drive cars with front engine, luxurious, but with better fuel economy than the Crown. It is also known for its very good speeds and stability on the road. The Mark II engines never break down. You can literally drive the engine for hundreds of years. For example, the one engine is used as substitute for broken engines in many cars like the Mitsubishi Pajero, the Isuzu Bighorn, the Nissan Terrano, and many others in Uganda. In 1968, Toyota produced the first generation, also called the Corona Mark II 1968-1970. It was produced as a 4-door sedan, 5-door station wagon, and 2-door coupe, a pickup. It went on sale in September 1968 and was on the market until the Mark II GSS was introduced. Like all Toyotas, what normally changes the front and back, but almost everything else is the same, like the previous model. But the GSS was prettier, and I have never seen it on Ugandan roads. The third generation was the Mark II X30 and X40, and Toyota was greatly upping their game. I will save us some time and tell you that along the way, Toyota made the Chesa, Cressida, which were all just like the Mark II. The fourth generation was what is known as the X60, produced in 1980. Now, this I've seen on the Ugandan roads before and even driven one. Like I said, Toyota continued to compete with itself by producing Chesas and Cressidas, and all the time they improved the Mark II. Yes, they all have the same engine, the same comfort. Well, let's skip the many that came then and get to where things get interesting for us. Now, these are the cars we have all seen. The sexy 7th generation, also known as the 90 or the X90. This is one of the most comfortable and most amorphous cars I have ever driven. It is also not very friendly on the fuel, which is why nobody wants to buy it. The same engine in the X90 was used in the 8th generation or the X100, which despite consuming the same amount of fuel was popular because, well, it looked exotic. Alright, let's educate ourselves on the engines. There is the 1G, which is 2000cc, and not so bad on the fuel. There is the 1JZ, which is 2500cc and terrible on the fuel. Then there is also the 3000cc 2JZ, which you should never, ever come close to because you will go bankrupt. Well, the X100 was later produced with a Beams 2000 engine, which is totally friendly on the fuel. You may buy that one. I drove it for close to a year and I enjoyed it totally. The X100 was on the market starting 1996 up to 2000. But in Uganda, just walk into a bond and, well, you will get the latest number plate. Now, this is where things get interesting. From 2000 to 2007 is where our Mark II of today was introduced, but not among the first. There was this one, then after the Mark X came. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and share the video with as many of your friends